Hello. Okay. Hello, friends. Ben Reed here. I hope you're staying warm on this snow day. I haven't got any word about work canceling, but looking out the window right now, yeah, I might not go to work today. Anyway, I just want to take a second and wish you all a happy new year, or should I say good luck this new year, because you're gonna need it. Anyway, let's talk about something more positive. Let's talk about movies. I am looking forward to this year's movies. I have a list set up. Let's talk about my favorite upcoming movies of 2025. First, before we get to the official list, let's talk about some honorable mentions. Movies that I'm going to see, but I have a feeling they're not going to be as good as I am hoping. Movies such as the live action Lilo and Stitch, nothing's going to beat the original animation. Live action How to Train Your Dragon, same thing. Live action Moana, classic animated films turning into live action usually doesn't turn out too well, but some of these footage and trailers look pretty interesting, so I'm kind of intrigued. But we also have Jurassic World Rebirth with Scarlett Johansson. I love the first Jurassic Park. The others are like, meh. But still, I'm going to go see it because it's a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movie. But same thing, they're usually not as good as the original. The long-awaited Freaky Friday sequel. I love Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. And the fact that they're coming back together for a sequel, I like. But we know how this turns out. It's never as good as the original, so I'm kind of worried about that. Also, Wolfman, that's coming out this month, that I do plan on seeing on my birthday, actually. The director of The Invisible Man back in 2020, he's returning for the Wolfman. I love that movie. These are two of my favorite Universal monsters, so I'm really intrigued to see what he would do with this character. But it's a horror movie releasing in January. The first movie of the year usually isn't as good, except for Megan. That is a classic. I don't care who you are. The second Megan showed up in theaters, it became a classic. No. The second she showed up on TikTok, she became a horror movie classic. I don't care who you are. That is the new Scream Queen. Don't quote me. But with that said, let's get to the official top 10 list. At number 10, we have the Thunderbolts. Let's make a Marvel movie with all of their side characters. Black Widow's sister, the replacement for Captain America, a couple of villains here and there, and brand new movie. Now, this originally wasn't going to be on the list, but after seeing the trailer, I'm kind of intrigued. Like, this could be Marvel's Suicide Squad. And by that, I mean the 2016 version, not the superior The Suicide Squad by James Gunn. but it looks somewhat entertaining. It does have characters that I enjoy, like Ghost from the Ant-Man movies, Yelena, who I do like. But I just feel like I would have done it so much better. Like, if Killmonger survived the events of Black Panther, he should have been in the Thunderbolts. I would have definitely added Abomination or Red Hulk. Maybe even War Machine. I mean, have him like the Rick Flag type, just someone to keep everyone else in line. But that's what I would have done. But from what I've seen, it looks interesting. I'm going to give it a shot. At number 9 is still a movie that I'm concerned will even release this year. It's Predator Badlands. Now, except for the title, I don't know much else about this movie. I think the description got released a while ago, but we haven't heard any test screenings or seen any footage. And a lot of movies have been getting delayed recently, so I'm kind of concerned this movie might get pushed back to next year or the following year after that. But still, The Predator. I'm a big Predator fan, and even though this is going to be made by Disney, I was a big fan of what they did with Prey, and the fact that they're going to continue with Predator Badlands. Call me curious. I just want to see what the mouse will do. At number 8, we have Karate Kid Legends. I love the original Karate Kid, and I didn't mind the Karate Kid reboot with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. And this movie's going to be connecting both those universes. And I'm intrigued. Like, I love martial arts. I enjoy karate themed movies, Karate Kid, Kung Fu Panda, Ninja Turtles. And the fact that we have these two movies that originally were not going to share the same universe, just coming together, almost like an Avengers type, just coming together and becoming one big thing. I'm intrigued because I'm a fan of both these movies, and to see these characters interact with each other, I'm on board. At number 7, we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, I liked the first Five Nights at Freddy's, but I do feel like it kind of alienated some potential fans, because FNAF has a crazy history, and it's only going to get crazier from here. And I just feel like unless you're fully on board, you've played the games, you watch the game plays, or you've been collecting figures for the last 10 years, you're not going to care about this movie. But thankfully, I did my research to impress someone who's no longer in my life. But now I am a official FNAF fan, but I feel like these movies are kind of alienating potential future fans because they're not taking it as slow as I would probably do it to slowly introduce them to the craziness that is Five Nights at Freddy's. But I am excited for the sequel, and if they ever want to make a prequel series about William Afton's life, I say go for it. At number 6, we have the Twain Megan 2.0. The second I saw that movie, I fell in love. Like, this is my new favorite movie. I'll even call it a guilty pleasure because not everyone likes it. I don't care. It's a good movie. And I am so excited for the sequel. And the fact that we're going to have Megan fighting off a fake-ass bitch. How dare you replace the Queen? She got to protect the fam. Like, Megan is my girl, she my BFF, and she got my back, and I got her back. Like, this movie gonna be so much fun. At number 5, we have the long-awaited sequel to Zootopia. What took you so long, Disney? We needed a sequel like years ago, like a good year and a half after the first one released, because literally everyone and their mother, including my mother, we ship Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps, and we want to see them get together, not in a creepy Google way. Don't look that up. No, don't look up fan art of Nick and Judy, because ew. Yeah, they take it too far, but the movie was so good, and I can't believe that a sequel took this long. I did find a fan fiction, a non-dirty one, well, kinda, but it teased it. It didn't go full on, but it teased it. But a fan made their own sequel, and it got a little bit darker than Disney would probably do. That is what I consider a Zootopia sequel. And I'll be comparing the official Zootopia 2 to the fictional Zootopia 2. And I have a feeling the fan version might be a bit better, but I'm still excited for the sequel. I just hope it's actually as good as the first one. Like, let's make it Inside Out 2 good and not Moana 2 bad. At number 4, we have Wicked Part 2, or Wicked for Good. And even though the first Wicked movie was on my number 10 slot for the top 10 best movies of 2024, I'm more excited for the sequel, because this is where shit gets real. Like, this is where she goes full super villain. I am here for it. Like, this girl deserves a villain story after the crap she went through. Of course. Yeah, burn it all down. Like this. I'm right behind you, girl. But yeah, this is the movie, if you didn't know, this is the movie that connects the events of Wicked to the events of Wizard of Oz. So we're going to meet Dorothy. We're going to see the official Scarecrow Tin Man, the grown-up Cowardly Lion. And I am very intrigued to see how this movie turns out. Because if the first one was good, surely the second one will be phenomenal, right? At number 3, we have Marvel's Fantastic Four First Steps. I am going to have some concerns because Fantastic Four has never had a good movie. Yes, I watched the early 2000s ones, and those are nostalgic for me, but they're not the best. Come on. And Fan 4 Stick, screw that mess. But it is kind of funny how a Fantastic Four movie releases every 10 years. We have the one in 2005, another one in 2015, and this one in 2025. Why we couldn't get a Fantastic Four movie in a 2004, 2014, or 2024, I don't know. After hearing the description of Marvel's Fantastic Four, I'm intrigued but also still concerned. It's going to take place outside the MCU and they're going to enter it during Secret Wars. It's going to take place in an alternate future, like a Jetsons type thing, where everything's new but still kind of classic. The family's going to disband after the birth of Reed and Sue's kid. RDJ is Doctor Doom. Let's not forget that part. A female Silver Surfer. There's a rumor that Galactus will also be in it. But they are going to use practical effects, which I do appreciate. And I'm just going to have to see the movie for itself. I want this to be as good as I am hoping for, because it's the Fantastic Four. They need a fantastic movie. At number 2, we have Captain America 4, Brave New World. This is Sam Wilson's movie. He has taken up the mantle of Captain America after the events of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we will see Bucky and John Walker again in the Thunderbolts movie. And this movie has a lot of issues, a lot of rewrites and reshoots, and someone tried to cancel it for having a certain actor of a certain background. We're not going to get into that mess. A lot of people are asking, why are Hulk-related characters in a Captain America movie? How is this non-super soldier going to fight a Hulk? Honestly, I don't care. Because it's Captain America. I'm a big Cap fan. I'm gonna watch it either way. If you say Captain America goes shopping at Sephora, I'm gonna watch it. Maybe he's picking up something for his girl Peggy. I don't know. But I'm just that big of a Captain America fan. I'm gonna watch it regardless. Plus, Red Hulk. We're finally seeing Red Hulk. And Harrison Ford, when he talks about this movie, he actually looks more interested in becoming a Hulk than he did in becoming a Jedi. Now that alone I find funny. But the number 1 movie that I'm most anticipated for this year, can you take a guess? I'll give you time. It's James Gunn's Superman. This movie, out of all the movies this year, has the most weight to it. If this doesn't succeed, the new DC universe is practically dead. And a lot of people are asking, why are we doing another Superman movie? Well, this movie is actually going to answer that question, because they asked a similar question in that movie. This Superman exists in a world filled with superheroes. And people are asking, what does a Superman have to offer in a world filled with superheroes? Kind of like, what does a new Superman movie have to offer with a world filled with other superhero movies? But the trailer, just like, I love it. Like, there's so many elements, from crypto to sponsored Justice League. And the fact that I could have been in this Superman movie, because it filmed a good 4 hours away in Cleveland. Like, I had the opportunity to be in it. I didn't get a call back, but still, and it's James Gunn. To me, James Gunn has not made a bad movie. I saw Guardians, I saw The Suicide Squad, Super, even Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Everything he's done, I have enjoyed. So I am really looking forward to Superman. Those are my most anticipated movies for 2025. Which movies are you most excited for this year? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next time.